Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator of the Honestly Sis newsletter. We back. We back, y'all. Look, I still got some curls. Look, that look bad. Ooh, there, look at that side. Still got some curls this week. This is like a whole weekend. So I think we have found our stylist. Angel number 17. But how are you guys doing? This is I'm Honest Am, the creator of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I did not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it would not stop me. Angel number 44. Let's get into it. Pipe it down before I whoop you like your mama do, period. Okay. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good today, y'all. All right, God. What messages do you have for us to become the alchemist of our lives, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? That's what I'm all about. What messages do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time? Please deliver them to me and through me as clear as possible. 2 cards, please. Okay. I got like half the deck. 2 cards, please. Maybe I shouldn't do pops. There go 1. And it's actually 2. So we got 3 cards that came out. Let's see what these cards are. Blue flame connects to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. The next card that came out is Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. And last but not least, freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom. And so I feel like underneath this earth guide, so all of this, I feel like what God is saying is that we have the power to, again, become the alchemist of our lives. That's what we're all about. And I feel like God has been really, I feel like for the last week or so, God has really been trying to hold on to this point that if you do what you love to do, you connect to the blue flame within you. If you allow, if you allow love to lead, if you focus on love, if you focus on joy, if you focus on the good things, then you can ascend to a higher level. I feel like God keeps giving us this message because some of you guys are feeling trapped. Some of you guys are feeling like you don't have the tools or that you don't have the resources that you need to create the life of your dreams, but you do. You have everything you need inside of you. And what your job is to do is to figure that out. I was recently listening to a Sway in the Morning interview with Stedman. Right. It was an old ass interview, by the way. But I didn't know like Stedman has books. And he was talking all about Angel number 311 about identity politics. And he was speaking about like, yeah, we know how society is. We know how American society is. How it is in America, but we also know that the beauty of America, unlike other companies, is that if you create a system or create your own economic system, meaning if you are an author, meaning if you are a speaker, if you are a radio personality, if you create your own system, your own way of making money, if you make money off of your talents, then you can survive and you can thrive in America. But if you stay focused on, oh, the system is against us, they're oppressing us, you know, like, yes, we know how it is. But we have to realize that the solution to our problem is not on the same frequency as the problem. So what I really feel like what God is trying to say is that the way that we heal the earth, the way that we heal America, the way that we heal ourselves is to focus on love. It's to go inwards and to make sure that we're doing the things that we truly want to do. I was also recently listening to, what was I listening to? Funky Dineva. He did this, I wish I knew his real name, but we know him as Funky Dineva, Angel number 431. But he was talking about, he has this video speaking about like, if you don't like your job, then you should quit. And he said something that really stuck out to me. And he said that people who are not happy in their jobs, they're not happy in their lives. And you have to think about it. We spend so much time of our lives at our job. And when you're miserable for 40 hours a week, you're miserable. You bring some of that home. It's not like you can just, this job is hectic, this job is chaotic. It comes into your house and it affects everything. So you trying to figure out why your relationship isn't working, why your family doesn't have harmony, why you're fine. It's all because you are doing what you think you're supposed to do. It's not because you're focusing on love. You're in survival mode. And God is trying to get you in thriving mode. He's trying to get you to ascend past where you are. And all you have to do to get the freedom that you really want, to feel that contentment and that peace that you are longing for, is to find what you love. Find who you love. No matter what anybody says. I feel like we are so afraid of rejection. We're so afraid to look like the outsider. We're so afraid to have anyone say, oh my God, you're doing something wrong. Oh my God, who the fuck does she think she is? But you have to think about it. The people that we love, the people that we hold up to high stakes and we admire them and, we idolize them, all this bullshit that we do here, the celebrityism, the people that we put on pedestals, it's because they're being them. They're tapping into the greatness of them. If only you would put that attention that you put into them into yourself. If only as much time that people spend trolling and putting out this negative energy and combating people and arguing with people, putting out more negative energy. If only they would turn that around and put that energy in themselves. Last thing. My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. I'm going to make sure I read that. Last thing, I remember listening to, remember the Rap Radar podcast with Drake. And he was speaking about like the whole Pusher T event and like how it made him feel. And he was explaining why he didn't put out that second diss record. And he said, instead of putting that energy into him, I turned around and I put that energy into myself. I turned around and tried and fueled that, it's the Pusha T and the Kanye. Instead of going back and forth, instead of trying to make this the biggest diss record and all this stuff, hyping up the next man, putting him on a platform just because he's associated with me, I turned around and I put that energy in myself. I completely revamped my shit. And now we have Scorpion, which I honestly feel like is, want to Drake better work. I don't know. Drake has some good hits. Like, I like Scorpion. I'm really not into R&B Drake, but I mean, I just say that to say, like, that first half of that CD, platinum. It's perfect. But it's only because he took all of that shit and put it into his music. The same thing, Angel Number 8. I want to say with what was it? If you're reading this, it's too late. All that stuff that he was frustrated with his label and all of that, he turned around and he put all that shit in the music. And to me, that is one of his best works or CDs, whatever, to date. Like, that's one of my favorite, probably my top 2, and top 3, and it probably ain't number 1. I mean, it probably ain't number 2. So whatever that means. But yeah. So I just say all that to say that I really feel like God wants us to understand that, we have to start realizing that you think that your job is, this is just a job. I'm just going to do this so that I can, go travel. But you are on your job 40. You spend more time at work than you do at home with your people or with your friends. So you should be making sure that what you are doing, you're happy doing. And this is not saying for you to jump out the window and automatically try to revamp it, try to get you don't have to do all that. The internet is free. You can look up all of these classes. Like there are literally full ass lectures on here on YouTube. Also, a lot of because of Corona, again, take advantage instead of focusing on the negative and I can't do this. Take advantage of what you do have. Because of the coronavirus, a lot of workshops and stuff that just was not available before, now it is online. You don't have the excuse of, I didn't go to school for this. Girl. Okay. Why my sage ain't lighting? I'm sorry, y'all. I should have did this before, but whatever. We here. As Drake said, we here. I hate when stuff, but I need to get a better lighter. These little cheap lighters, they ain't for me. They ain't for us. They ain't for us. Okay. So the message that came out is my career is one of creating a joyful life experience, which we've been talking about that. Angel number 1010, perfect time for self-development and improvement. If your dominant intent is to feel joy while you are doing the work, your triad of intentions, freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and into easy alignment. So what this card is saying, if you focus on freedom, growth, and joy, those things will come easily into your alignment. See your career as one of living a joyful life experience. You are not a creator of things or a regenerator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you're here. I want you to take a moment and think about your childhood. Did you grow up in an environment where your mom was happy with her job? Did she enjoy what she did every day? That's something I want you to think about. Personally, no. I did not grow up in that type of environment. And I felt that strain. I felt that, we only had enough groceries in our house for that night meal, or we were going to the grocery store every day, and it wasn't because we were having fresh fruits or fresh vegetables. It's because my mom was literally scraping up things to make meals that day. Yeah, she had a lot of freedom in her job, but she wasn't happy. I saw my dad get up when I was over here on the weekends. He would get up every single morning, Saturdays included. He would come in early in the morning with donuts, but that was because, we would wake up with donuts and stuff, but that was because he was already up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning to work. My dad has been working his whole entire life. I have a pair of shoes that's sitting back there from when I was 2 years old, and these shoes are fucked up. Matter of fact, hold on. This is just one of them. You see these shoes? 2 years old. This is where we were. My dad kept these shoes all these years, and he just gave them to me. Angel number 1239. And so my dad kept these shoes as a daily reminder to keep pushing him to say that I would never, ever allow my family to get to that point. And so, yes, my dad, did what he had to do. But he partied on the weekends. He made sure that if he had to work hard, he partied harder. And we suffered because of that. I'm saying all this because I want you to understand it's not your job to make other people happy. You cannot get poor enough to help. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive, or sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of clarity and alignment. 1620. There's so many people, the blind leading the blind. Everybody's trying to figure out we. Don't focus on we. Focus on yourself. Ask yourself, are you doing everything that you can do to put yourself in alignment, to make sure that you're living a life of a joyful life experience? Last thing I want to say, we have to start realizing that it's time to set legacy. Again, I just feel like God wants us to get out of this mode of thriving. For some reason, I feel like I'm speaking to a woman who is, I'm speaking to a woman who is, she's later in life. She sacrificed a lot for her family. She doesn't feel like she can, she don't have the time. She don't have the energy. She's too old. And God is saying, it's never too late. God does not ask you to jump out the window and quit your job. You do the job. You work towards your dream as you have it. I told myself, if I'm putting all this energy into somebody else's company, into somebody else's dream, you got to make damn sure that I'm putting at least 20% of the effort into myself. Yeah, it's not going to happen automatically. Angel number 1444. but I'm putting myself into the alignment. I'm trying to create the energy of the life that I want to lead. And God is telling you, you can do the exact same thing. All right, God, final message: Blue Flame, Ascension, Freedom, creating a career of living a joyful life experience, knowing it's not a road to make us others happy. God, what is your final message? What are you trying to get us to understand today? Make it as plain as possible. One card, please. You see that? Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Wow. We just had this whole message about finding your career and all this stuff, and at the end of it, God is saying play. What is God trying to tell us today? This is an action card. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration you will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You're being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When you do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and the solutions have the space to drop in. The left and the right hemisphere of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make a play of compository parts of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in the spirit, and when you are in the spirit, you are into the flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you've come. All that you've achieved. Don't rush to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on a vacation, or have some fun. Have fun, have more fun, play more, and celebrate your achievement. So this message, to clarify, actually, I want to talk about this card play. So angel number 1709. I recently came to the realization that I don't think I want to do personal readings anymore. And I really want to just focus on this channel, focus on just doing this consistently, writing consistently, finishing my book. Like, I just want to create my own system where it's just me playing around in my own energy and whatever energy that's coming to me at that time. And so at first I was nervous to do that because I'm like, if I'm not doing this for personal readings, then what am I doing it for? Like, if I'm not doing this to make this a business, like, what is the purpose of me doing it? And this card reminded me, it's to play. It's what lights me up. I do these videos. It brings me joy. I like, it's fun to me. And I'm also learning. So it's like so quick. I thought when I was doing this, I thought that it was to make money. I thought it was to make this the business. Like, I thought, again, trying to be God. Okay, maybe this is how I'm gonna get out of corporate America. And I'm coming to that point where it's just like, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to focus on this. And I couldn't understand why. I couldn't understand then what's the purpose of doing this if I'm not trying to build something out of it. But it's probably because I just need to have more fun. I need to do more things without having an outcome. So much of my life I have been doing things strategically. Doing things that, if I do this, then I'm going to get this. And I feel like God is saying, stop. Just have fun. Just do things for joy and watch everything fall into place. So if you have been in a place where you've been working very hard and you haven't been getting anywhere, or if you just have been in just the funk and you want to exceed, you want to leave this level of life that you're leading, God's saying, focus on love. Do things that bring you joy. Don't worry about, okay, if this is going to happen, am I going to reach somebody? Am I going to go viral? Don't worry about it. What's my price? No, just do the first step and watch it all unfold naturally in the way that it was designed and destined to be. All right, y'all, that is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, angel number 1934, please give me your key takeaways. If you please give me your key takeaways. If not, please at least give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let somebody tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. Also, guys, if you're in the process of, doing something without knowing the outcome, help me out. Let me know. Like, give me some motivation on how you can just do stuff without knowing the outcome. Yeah, this is why this video is here, documenting the ascension. We're all learning and growing together. All right, take care. Bye.